Hello, hello. There we go. Welcome in, welcome in. Definitely didn't just wake up 15 minutes ago. Obviously, today is going to be more Undertale. And we're reaching the end of the neutral route. So, hello, Ray. we're reaching the end of the neutral route today, which means that we're getting close to the end. And I have decided that if this bleeds into next week, oh well. Just based around the fact that today is going to be a very low energy stream, despite the fact I definitely didn't wake up 15 minutes ago. I also have started not feeling the greatest over the past week. Just kind of issues with sinuses, I'm assuming something to do with allergies. So my specifically my throat and my nose have been an issue, and I've gotten headaches on and off. So I'm gonna kind of keep this a bit low energy, which means if I don't get all the way through, then that'll just have to bleed into next week, which is fine. Because I figured it would probably be better to end October with Luigi's Mansion than start it and then have to figure out something else to do at the end. So bleeding into next week isn't that big of a deal. Also, I hope so far you've liked what I've decided to do when playing Undertale. I have taken a song that comes from the next section that we're going to be playing, and put that as the opening, which means, if you know, we're going to be seeing Flowey again this episode. I think I might decide to do that. The only reason it works for this is because I already know what's coming up. So something like Luigi's Mansion, it might just be like a simple theme that goes into it. Although Undertale is also a lot more musically heavy than Luigi's Mansion, from what I've seen, so that works like that. But I'm sure you can kind of hear in my voice kind of the annoyance of allergies. But I will keep this opening short and hop right into it. Pause that. Game should be opening. Thank you. There we go. Open full screen. There we go. Can skip this. Already seen it. Alright, here we go. Into the ending. And there's a reason I wanted to stop right here. I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared for this. This next section of the game is always one of the most emotionally jarring sections for anyone playing the game. And there's also a reason I didn't choose the music from this section, because I know the music is what gets most people. This song is called Undertale. It is also the only song in the soundtrack to feature a real instrument. The entire soundtrack is completely digital except for this song, in which case it uses a real guitar. And if this looks familiar, it should, because this is Toriel's house. A long time ago, a human fell into the ruins. Injured by its fall, the human called out for help. Asriel, the king's son, heard the human's call. He brought the human back to the castle. Over time, Azrael and the human became like siblings. The king and queen treated the human child as their own. The underground was full of hope. Remember at the start, when I mentioned that the mirror saying, "It's you," would become important. Despite everything, it's still you. Fuck, man, I was... Ugh. You know, I went through watching this game a few times in the past month. And, of course, I got emotional over this scene because it's an emotional scene. And them being first-time players, they got emotional over it as well. And kind of with me having somewhat strong emotions fueled on by other emotions, it was hard. But I had gone through the story enough times where I wasn't expecting to get emotional in my own playthrough. Yet here we are. Ah, fuck. Despite everything, it's still you. Honestly, the one thing about this game that sticks with me is that line right there. Despite everything, it's still you is such a powerful line. Especially in a game about choices. Because the choices are... I'm gonna go into a bit of a spiel here, but that's the whole point of this. This game is all about choices. And you, the player, being accountable for those choices. The game remembers everything you decide to do. Everything. If you go in and you kill a bunch of monsters in the ruins and then save Toriel and then talk to Flowey after that, they'll call you out for the monsters that you killed, saying that each one of them could have been someone else's Toriel. So you go back. You reset. Then Flowey mocks you for resetting, for not having the guts to continue on with the choices you made. You go through, you kill Toriel, Flowey will call you out. You reset, save Toriel. Again, you couldn't live with yourself, could you? This game will actively mock you for deciding to go back and remake decisions in favor of better ones. Even in the genocide run, they'll call you out if you've died. They'll call you out if you haven't. They'll call you out for making the choice to kill. And that's one of the reasons I love this game. Is because a lot of games have the mantra of your choices matter and whatnot. In this game, they really do. Because every choice matters, not just your run's choices. Because you can reset the run in other games and they won't remember a thing. Other than the occasional Doki Doki Literature Club where it has preset routes and stuff like that. But no, this game holds you accountable for every choice you make, and that's why I love it. And that's why this line, despite everything, it's still you, is such a powerful line. Because it was you, the player, who made all of the choices. And the choices are what make us who we are. So, despite the fact we went for hours facing monster after monster, it's still us and our decisions that we made. That's the power behind this game. That's why I love this game so much. I don't know. You can tell I have a lot of respect for this game. And apparently, I've heard, Deltarune only gets better. Not from the standpoint of accountability for choices, but in the standpoint of the meta nature of kind of the character being an extension of the player, not a character that the player plays. Because Toby Fox likes making worlds. That's kind of evident. Every character in these games have their own personalities. They kind of develop the world in its own way to the point where it's meant to be a world that actually exists. And from there, apparently, Deltarune, the character gets called out that they're being controlled by a player. Legitimately. Like, complete fourth wall break. And the player fights back against the player, or the character fights back against the player. Of course, this is all stuff I've heard because I haven't actually played the game, but let me turn this up a bit. There we go. But that's the sort of thing I love about Toby Fox. He creates literal worlds. Not games. Sure, they're games to us, but they're actual worlds. So, I don't know. Oh, man. Right, it was the other one that had all the stuff. Heart-shaped locket. Warren dagger. Which I will... Best friends forever. Ah, my Temmie armor is better. Legitimately. But this is better for the run. Item. Drop. I do think... No. I think I have to wear the Temmie armor. Let's actually look at the info. Things you can do with education. Raises attack when worn, recovers HP every other turn, invincibility up slightly. Yeah, nah. That would be helpful in the Flowey fight, but... Unlocked the chain. I'm actually... Give me a second. I'm gonna... go buy some more food. Because I looked and saw... Wait, no, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter at all. The fights are... You can't eat in Flowey's fight, and Asgore's fight is simple enough where you don't need to. And after that, it's the true pacifist route. Then, one day, the human became very ill. The sick human had only one request: to see the flowers from their village. But there was nothing we could do. The next day, the human died. Azrael, racked with grief, absorbed the human soul. He transformed into a being with incredible power. With the human soul, Azrael crossed through the barrier. He carried the human's body into the sunset, back to the village of the humans. Azrael reached to the center of the village. There, he found a bed of golden flowers. He carried the human onto it. Suddenly, screams rang out. The villagers saw Azrael holding the human's body. They thought that he had killed the child. The humans attacked him with everything they had. He was struck with blow after blow. Azrael had the power to destroy them all. But Azrael did not fight back. Clutching the human, Azrael smiled and walked away. Wounded, Azrael stumbled home. He entered the castle and collapsed. His dust spread across the garden. The kingdom fell into despair. The king and queen had lost 2 children in one night. The humans had once again taken everything from them. From us. Blech. The king decided it was time to end our suffering. Every human who falls down here must die. With enough souls, we can shatter the barrier forever. It's not long now. King Asgore will let us go. King Asgore will give us hope. King Asgore will save us all. You should be smiling, too. Aren't you excited? Aren't you happy? You're going to be free. So, one of the fun facts that I have, that I came up with, they say you're going to be free, and they're not attacking you. At this point in the game, all of the monsters see you as one of their own. That's it. They see you as one of them. Also, I have a fun fact coming up about this section here, but it's going to cause me to restart the game a few times. Just as kind of a thing. So it's going to be a bit of on and off. Mr. Sandsy Boy himself. So you finally made it. The end of your journey is at hand. In a few moments, you will meet the king. Hello, Gator. I am doing alright. A bit sick, but nothing too bad. It's mostly just allergies. Yeah, this is the end of the neutral route. I'm playing through the true pacifist route, and then, starting next week, hopefully I should be playing Luigi's Mansion. So you have a pretty hard date on that. Just whenever I'm done with the true pacifist at this point, which will likely be next Thursday, or this coming Thursday, so next Tuesday we'll start. Yeah, I'm just going through a bunch of like tips, tricks, Easter eggs that I happen to know, including this section where I'll have to redo it multiple times. In a few moments, you will meet the king. Remind me, I am Scatterbird. Yeah, I will remind you. I'll likely forget that you were here, and have to tell you, and remember to tell you next time anyway. Just because my memory's bad enough. I remember everyone who came on a specific day, but I will remember to mention it to you because that has been something that's stuck in my brain since I made the decision to wait until October. In a few moments, you will meet the king. Together, you will determine the future of this world. That's then. Now, you will be judged. You will be judged for every action. You will be judged for every EXP you've earned. What's EXP? You know, the common acronym for experience points. It's an acronym. It stands for execution points. That is one of the other things I absolutely love about this game. It recontextualizes gameplay mechanics in its own way to make it work for the world, and I absolutely love it. It stands for execution points, a way of quantifying the pain you have inflicted on others. When you kill someone, your EXP increases. When you have enough EXP, your love increases. Love, too, is an acronym. It stands for level of violence, a way of measuring someone's capacity to hurt. The more you kill, the easier it becomes to distance yourself. The more you distance yourself, the less you will hurt. The more easy you can bring yourself to hurt others. But you never gained any love. Of course, that doesn't mean you're completely innocent or naive. Just that you kept a certain tenderness in your heart. No matter the struggles or hardships you faced, you strived to do the right thing. You refused to hurt anyone. Even when you ran away, you did it with a smile. You never gained love, but you gained love. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Now, you're about to face the greatest challenge of your entire journey. Your actions here will determine the fate of the entire world. If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity. But if you kill Asgore and go home, monsters will remain trapped underground. What will you do? Well, if I were you, I would have thrown in the towel by now. But you didn't get this far by giving up, did you? That's right. You have something called determination. So as long as you hold on, so as long as you do what's in your heart, I believe you can do the right thing. Alright. We're all counting on you, kid. Good luck. And he's gone. Alright, so, let me just restart this. Yes, I know I just closed the game. Did that on purpose. Here we go, section 2. Or run through 2. Let me actually check how many I need to do specifically. Is that higher pitched? That feels higher pitched. So you finally made it. Let me see. Do-do. Three times. Okay. Finally made it. The end of your journey is at hand. In a few moments, you will meet with the king. Together, you will determine the future of this world. That's then. Now, you will be judged. You will be judged for every action. Skip through some of this. A lot of this. Wait a second. That look on your face while I was talking. You've already heard my spiel, haven't you? I suspected something like this. You're always acting like you know what's going to happen. Like you've seen it all before. So, I have a request for you. I kind of have a secret code word that only I know. So I know if someone tells it to me, they'll have to be a time traveler. Crazy, right? Anyway, here it is. Whisper, whisper. I'm counting on you to come back here and tell me that. See you later. And he's gone. And roll it back. Hello, Lily. Welcome, welcome. And now reopen. It's always funny, the longest sections of the games are the ones for Easter eggs because you have to reload stuff over and over again. And full screen. Undertale. Continue. This is honestly red tacos today. Is your weakness? What's a red taco? I actually have never heard of red tacos before. So you finally made it. Huh? Do you have something to say to me? What? A code word? Can you speak a little louder? Did you just say I'm a stupid doo-doo butt? I love Sans so much. Wow, I can't believe you would say that. Not only is that completely infantile, but it's also my secret code word. That, however, isn't good enough. What you need is the secret code word. It's only for people that know the secret code word. Anyway, here it is. Whimper, whimper. I'm counting on you to come back here and tell me that. See you later. One last one. We're almost there. Alright, I'm gonna probably have to open that up later. Bleh. His tortillas dipped in a cooked red chili sauce and pulled steam. That actually sounds not bad. I'm not a big fan of chili, but even without, like, all that kind of sounds pretty good. Well, hope you enjoy. For my folks, I do that twice a month now. Ah, very nice, very nice. Well, I hope they enjoy as well. So you finally made it. Huh? Do you have something to say to me? What, a code word? Can you speak a little louder? Did you just say I am the legendary fart master? I unironically love Sans because this is my type of humor where it's just not meta humor, even though that is a humor that I like. It's the really immature humor that, like, comes at the most serious moments. Wow, that's really... Why would you think that was the secret code word? Whoever told you that is a dirty liar. I don't have a secret code word. However, I do have a triple secret code word, which you just said. So, I guess you're qualified. Here's the key to my room. It's time. You learned the truth. When you looked, the key was already on your keychain. So, we got the key to Sans's room. I will actually do that during the True Pacifist trip. No, I'll do it now. Might as well. Yeah, you have to, in the Pacifist run, or neutral run, I guess, as long as you, well, no, it would be pacifist because you can't get EXP. You have to get Sans' judgment 4 times. Yeah, that's how you get that. Again, I'm just doing a bunch of little tips and tricks that I happen to know. It's a coffin. There's a name engraved on it. Echo. It's empty. So, I'm going to talk about that later, why that's important. But I honestly thought I could just go this way and there would be an elevator, so I'm going to go all the way back. Yeah, no. One of the things about this game is there's a bunch, like, the theory crafting around it, about Sans being aware of timelines, isn't unsupported. In fact, it's very heavily supported. It's not even really a theory. Because when it comes to it, in the genocide run, Sans actually directly talks about, seeing that there were jumps in the timeline, like timelines just like restarting and ending, and calls you out for being the reason for it. So Sans being aware of timelines is a legitimate fact in this universe. It's insane. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Should be... Nope. I have to go down one of the elevators, yes. Yeah. And it's done. Okay. Hidden fight's done. I've done the glide fight. The So Sorry fight is only October 8th? No, October 10th. And those are the only 2 secret fights that I know about. There's also the Mad Mew Mew fight, but that's a Switch exclusive. So. And tacos. Tacos aren't bad. Are you ready to see the inside of Sans' room? Unlock the door and enter. And his invitation to Smash. Yeah. Hey, Sans, have you seen my... Oh, hello. You aren't Sans. Wait a second. Why were you using a treadmill in the dark? Is Sans pranking you across time and space? I hate it when he does that. How immature can you get? Also, have you seen my action figures? Wait, I know where to look. In my collection. Sometimes I'm a genius, all the time. So this is Sans' room. It's a treadmill. There's a message attached. The truth is that you got owned, nerd. He just has a contained tornado in his room. It appears to be a self-sustaining tornado made of trash. And so another fun fact. Is that a Helios in his bed? I will check. Um, yeah, Papyrus is aware that Sans is able to mess with time and space. You know, the pranking you across time and space thing. It's a worn mattress. The sheets are all bunched up in a weird greasy ball. No, it's his sheets. Inside the drawer is a silver key. You put it on your keychain. It's Sans' dirty sock pile. So, scandalous? It's a thank you letter. It's addressed to Santa. But yeah, this is Sans' room, and he just has you on a treadmill thinking that it's an infinite room. How does a skeleton make grease and dirty socks? Well, I mean, the dirty socks would be from, you know, wearing the socks. The grease, because he eats so many hot dogs and drinks so much ketchup. There you go. But that key that I just got you unlocked the door and entered. Goes to this room. Blueprints. You can't read the symbols they're written in. Or maybe it's just a handwriting. Looks like they relate to some kind of strange machine. There's a strange machine behind the curtain. It seems to be broken. Blueprints. Blueprints. You look in the drawer. There's some kind of badge. There's a photo album inside the drawer. There are photos of Sans with a lot of people you don't recognize. He looks happy. So, one of the theories I came across recently, actually watching a video, is that the Gaster stuff? Yes, in a way. There's no real confirmation of it, but that's kind of the guess. But one of the theories that I've come to like, when talking about the song It's Raining Somewhere Else, which the song that's playing right now is a slower version of it, is that picture is actually of a bunch of characters from Deltarune, saying that Sans is originally from a Deltarune timeline, because in his date with you, he actually mentions the fact that he gave up on going home a long time ago, which means the underground isn't his home. And so the theory is that he comes from Deltarune's timeline, and this machine is how he got here, being able to jump timelines, except the machine broke, and he has no way to fix it in the underground. And so he can't return back to his original timeline. That's just kind of the theory that I came across that I kind of enjoy, is that, like, he comes from a different timeline. Because, you know, the only place it rains in the underground is in Waterfall. And even then, it's quasi-rain because it's actually just, you know, the waterfall. But it does rain in Deltarune, in the overworld. So the fact that the song is It's Raining Somewhere Else could allude to the fact that he comes from a Deltarune timeline. I say a Deltarune timeline because the power of saves also creates different timelines and stuff like that. Just, yeah. But it is one of those really interesting things that, I don't know, I enjoy theory crafting when it doesn't become the way to get the story. Like with this, the story is just directly laid out for you, but there's a lot of hidden stuff that you can figure out in theory craft around, like the whole thing with Gaster. Because we don't actually know who Gaster is. The person everyone uses for Gaster in the files is just called Mystery Man, and they're never called Gaster in the actual game. When people refer to Gaster, they refer to them as the pastoral scientist. They never refer to a character. So, and the fact that you recognize Sans probably means that it's a picture from not super long ago in the picture here. So it's one of those things where it's like, I like that because you don't need to look too deep into it, but you can, and it makes the world so much bigger, and I really like that. But that's all that is. Yeah, that's arguably one of my favorite parts in this game, is that there's so much to it that is hidden that you don't need to find to understand it. Tra-la-la, tree-li-li, tra-la-lay. Training somewhere else makes me think of Sad Seeds and Mother 3 that were during the rain. Yeah. And I mean, that would make sense because Undertale's like gameplay was kind of based around Earthbound. Well, it was inspired by Earthbound. Now, I'm not subscribing to the Sans' Nest theory because that's just dumb. But I do like that you can kind of draw comparisons. Is this still broken? Here's in use. All right. Hello, I would like 1 steak in the shape of Metaton's face and a couple legendary heroes. Bye. No, but I like the idea of the world's worth. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's intentional, where like a bunch of different worlds could be linked together through Undertale because of the whole timeline scenario. Specifically stuff like Toby Fox has gone on to say the Deltarune world and the Undertale world are different worlds. Like, they're alternate worlds. But I like the idea that the Sans could be the same Sans, and that the worlds are connected. It's that same sort of idea, just, you know, not going specifically into the Earthbound kind of side of it. But yeah, now we go in towards the end of the game. And I am going to say that there will be flashing, not shortly, but in a bit, in case you're unable to give me that you can't find. Oops. Yeah. So if you can't handle flashing, this is a pre-warning that something is coming up, and I will mention it again before it actually happens. To not look at the screen. Yeah. Dum-de-dum. Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I have almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy. How can I... Oh. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But you know how it is. And now, I think now, for the words that throw fear into any genocide runner or genocide root players. Yeah. The words that put fear into any genocide route players' hearts. There we go. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. Perfect weather for a game of catch. Yeah, no, that's one of the things that I found out recently through watching playthroughs. Like, that line, Sans uses that line in the genocide route, which means if you played the pacifist route, that line will hit so much harder because you're reminded, like, this king doesn't want to hurt you. That this king is hoping for, like, this not to happen, and he says these words, saying, "Birds are singing, flowers are blooming, perfect weather for a game of catch." And Sans in the genocide route twists it on its head. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. It's one of those small facts that make this world so much bigger. I say that a lot, but like, that just so shows how much of a connection Sans' fight has to Asgore's fight in this route. They both don't want to be hurting you, but they're not really given a choice. Except Sans, he does it out of a place of justice. The king does it out of the place of I don't know, survival. So it's really interesting. You know what we must do. When you are ready, come into the next room. So, I recently watched a bunch of clips from the first name escapes me. Tsukimo Watame. Play through the pacifist route. There was some interesting things that I found. Duty to his people. Yeah, duty to his people. Watame is such a sweet bean. Oh my gosh. Absolutely, like, love her to death. So she is very much so aware of kind of the meaning of this game. And I will kind of make some comments that she made in her playthrough. Of course, I watched a subtitled version of it, so it was clips, not the actual full streams. But one of the things that I loved about her playthrough is that she did pacifist because she didn't want to hurt people. Not because it was a route. The only character that she killed was Flowey. Which you'll see today how you're able to do that. But, like, that was because she put that in the face of justice and, like, doing the right thing and preventing other people from getting hurt. Which, that ruined the pacifist run for her. Because that makes it the neutral run. You have to do a pacifist run. You have to let Flowey live in order to do the true pacifist route. Like, it's just insane. And one of the things she did is she actually went around the flowers. Like that. And then when she wanted to see the throne, she went, oh, sorry. Drago, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. But yeah, Watame's playthrough was so insane. Hi, wait, what? I've forgotten my font, 1 second. Oh, okay. How tense. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. Are you ready? If you are not, I understand. I am not ready either. So, that's the other thing. At this point, the king has given you 3 chances to turn around and not face him. Already. You've gone 1 room and he's given you 3 chances to turn around and say, I'm not ready for this, and turn back and not do it. Then you come here. The only 3D space, by the way. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped underground. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. Again, this is chance 4 to turn back. Gator. So I'm gonna do this for the sake of it. If you click go back, I see. Anything you want to do is important enough. Even something as small as reading a book or taking a walk. Please take your time. Right there is important. That was the 4th chance he gave you to turn back, and if you take it, he says something as small as reading a book or taking a walk is more important than fighting him. He doesn't want to do this any more than you do. Interesting. I have never seen anyone do that before. I will take the cookie. Yeah, time is on the king's side. I will take the cookie. And very nice, axolotl. I was an axolotl once myself. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. Can remember your deaths. In a way, yes. I don't know if he... Yes, you go do that, Gator. I don't know if he specifically remembers your deaths, but I know when you talk to him and mention that he killed you, he will nod sadly. So he's aware of the fact that, like, it's very hard to say because of the way the fight goes. Oh, back so soon? How are you feeling? I see. This is it then. Ready? A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. Human. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. So, a few fun facts about this moment. One of the things with Watame's playthrough that I watched, she mentioned that, like, him destroying the mercy option wasn't just... He's not allowing you to run, but he's also not allowing himself to be shown mercy. At this moment, he says, one of us is going to be dying. There is no other option. And he literally destroys that option for you. You can't run, and you can't spare him. Those options are off the table. It's Lions. Fun depth. You tell us where you killed you twice before. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So, as well, this fight, he no longer looks up at you. His face is turned down permanently until you know, the end of the fight. He can't bear to look at you while he's killing you, because it hurts too much for him. He really doesn't want to be killing you. Like, those are some of the small bits that I absolutely love about this game, is like, that is such a small detail. He's not looking up at the character. Yes, Drago? Score like the Papyrus, no matter which page you're on to, you will still live. Yep. Yeah, you won't die in one hit in this fight. Dun 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 dun. Doesn't really matter. Don't really have an option. I hate that sequence. I'm so bad at this game. Oh yeah, so small fun fact, not about the game, but just me in general. I found a sans fight simulator online that is very accurate to the actual fight, and I've done it twice and almost beat it the second time. I've never done the sans fight before. So, yep, I knew it. Yeah, no, sans fight is seen as the hardest fight in the game, and I almost beat it on my second try. Yes, yes, blah, 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 blah. Welcome back, Hater. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I mentioned on a past stream, if you look at my highlights, you will see that it is a smash. And to show off what Drago was talking about earlier, you tell Asgore that he's killed you once before. He nods sadly. I hate this sequence. There we go. Hope I'm like Sans Toy Smash. So let me run through my list quick. Toriel, Undyne, Asgore, Metaton. Welcome, Harris. I don't have that set up because I don't have a permanent link, but I will quickly grab the link. Yes, don't worry about the music because I just tabbed out. Um. And there you go. That is the link to the Discord. I don't have a permanent link because it's a recently made server. And I have not signed it up for community, which is the only way to get a permanent link. And that is because community allows Discord to monitor the entire server and delete things it decides is worthy of being deleted. Saying as it's my first server, I have decided that I don't really want to do that. Thing in the Discord? What is that? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna keep going. Nice crit. Ooh, that was a close one. That was a bad hit. That was really bad. Nice. Orange, blue, orange. There we go. Someday I'll be able to post a GIF in your Discord. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff still yet to set up. Though, Gator, it seems like you haven't accepted the rules. Which means you won't be able to post anything in my server until you do that. Why? I hate it so much. Steak. Face steak. Man. Oh, it's gonna suck. Sandwich. Sandwich. Man. Oh yeah, also in Watame's playthrough of this, she actually did it where she kept talking to him. She died twice without even fighting him once because she didn't want to. Like, that's how much of a sweet bean she is. Alright. What did you... Yeah. Also, I will deal with it a bit later, but I would appreciate if you kept with the template for the introduce yourself in the Discord, because I have it set up that way for a reason. I'll deal with it after stream, but yeah, just, you know, to keep it in, like, nice and organized and stuff. But the fun fact was Gator. The fun fact was meant to be a fun fact about yourself, not just in general. Although I guess that does kind of, I guess it does kind of fit you, so I mean, makes sense. Man, I don't stop quick enough. Whew. Ah, okay. I'll eat the hush puppy. Getting close. There we go. One more. One more should be it. Really? Ah! It's fine. There we go. Sure, I guess that works. Yeah, actually that does work. It's just formatted differently. I appreciate it. Oh, and Gator. Sure, Gator. It fits you, so might as well. Ah. So that is how it is. I remember the day after my son died. Yes, now you're gonna trauma dump on me now that I beat your ass. The entire underground was devoid of hope. The future had once again been taken from us by the humans. In a fit of anger, I declared war. I said that I would destroy any human that came here. I would use their souls to become godlike and free us from this terrible prison. Then I would destroy humanity, and let monsters rule the surface in peace. Soon, the people's hopes returned. My wife, however, became disgusted with my actions. She left this place, never to be seen again. Truthfully, I do not want power. I do not want to hurt anyone. I just wanted everyone to have hope. But I cannot take this any longer. I just want to see my wife. I just want to see my child. Please, young one. This war has gone on long enough. You have the power Take my soul and leave this cursed place. After everything I've done to hurt you, you would rather stay down here and suffer than live happily on the surface. Human, I promise you, for as long as you remain here, my wife and I will take care of you as best we can. We can sit in the living room, telling stories, eating butterscotch pie. We could be like a family. Oh, what voice did I give Flowey?
You idiot. You haven't learned a thing. In this world, it's kill or be killed.
And game crash. Alright, everyone who has any sort of epilepsy, this is your... not one and only warning, but this is your big warning. Alright, Gator, what did you... My Discord has decided it doesn't want to load properly anymore. Fun. Anyway. Yes, if you have epilepsy, this is your warning to look away from the screen before I start the game back up. I will give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The game is opening. Long ago, 2 races ruled over Earth, humans and monsters. One day, Yes, I see that. That is quite the gif you got there, Gator. I am curious as to what would happen if I click restart, but I don't want to because I don't want to accidentally reset all my progress. I'm sure restart would just close the game, but... Howdy! It's me, Flowey. Flowey the Flower. I owe you a huge thanks. You really did a number on that old fool. Without you, I never could have gotten past him. But now, with your help, he's dead. And I have got the human souls. Boy, I've been empty for so long. It feels great to have a soul inside me again. I can feel them wriggling. Aw, you're feeling left out, aren't ya? Well, that's just perfect. After all, I only have 6 souls. I still need 1 more before I become God. And then, with my newfound powers, monsters, humans, everyone, I'll show them all the real meaning of this world. Oh, and forget about escaping to your old save file. It's gone forever. But don't worry. Your old friend's Flowey has worked out a replacement for you. I'll save over your own death so you can watch me tear you to bloody pieces over and over and over. What? Do you really think you can stop me?
You really are an idiot.
Um, yeah. Just a reminder, I do have 7 TV emotes, so if you have that extension in your browser, you can use those. Just as a fun little fact, because I remembered that I had one of the ones I put on there. You can use those if you would like. They will show up in chat above me. And yeah. This fight took me hours when I first played. Okay. Nice job, Gator. Congratulations on being the first in the stream. Fun fact, you can't die in this part. You actually can't die in this section of the fight. Any of these sections, actually. Because there are multiple. Yeah, you actually can't die in those. So as long as you get to those, you're good. I'm using the music to tell when I'm getting close to the next section, honestly. And I am trying not to get hit too much on these anymore because you actually have to go and get the heals from the gloves and stuff like that rather than them all coming to you, which makes it so that you can't heal as much. Do you have being... Do you have the healing sections being related to the prior souls and the people you met along the way? Yep. Yep. And actually, each of the things that can damage you, like here, the shoes, are weapons in the game that were left by other souls. It starts off with the toy knife. You can get it in the ruins. Then it goes to the tough glove, which is in the box. Then the ballerina shoes, which are in Waterfall. Then it goes to the... I want to say it goes to the pan, which is what I actually have equipped now. Which, the pan is in Hotlands. Then it goes to, I'm not gonna make it. I made it. Then it goes to the gun, which you can get at Metaton Resort. Oh, wait, no, it's this. I forget what this is in reference to. Oh, the book you can buy from, the old guy who talks about the Deltarune symbol. Yeah, it goes to the book, then it goes to the pan. Then it goes to, the gun you can buy from Batty and Caddy at the Metaton Resort. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So they're all different weapons. The only one you don't actually, the only one you don't get a, healing section with is, the last one, which is either the Worn Dagger or the, Real Knife, depending on, which playthrough you're doing. I'm not gonna make it through this one. Really? Okay, I was not expecting that. Fighter, dancer, clerk. Oh yeah, I guess. That does make sense. And then this would be ranger. Now, I read somewhere, I don't want to take this chance, but I read somewhere that if you just sit still from here on out, you won't die. But I don't want to take that chance. Flowey's defense dropped to 0. Sorry, I am hard focusing right now. Oh, there we go. Music is borrowed, book would be mage. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. No. No! This can't be happening. You. You idiot. So, fun fact, if you do die in the fight, he will crash your game and you'll reopen. He'll crash your game by going, this is all a bad dream, from which you'll never wake up, then it'll be laughter, and then it'll crash your game, you'll reopen the game, and then you'll go back right into the fight, right after that last, healing section that you were in. So, yeah, there you go. Did you really think you could defeat me? I am the god of this world, and you? You're hopeless. Hopeless and alone. Golly, that's right. You're worthless friends. Can't save you now. Call for help, I dare you. Cry into the darkness. Mommy, Daddy, somebody help. See what good it does you. You called for help. But nobody came. That also kind of has a double meaning because when you kill everything in the genocide route, you'll know when the encounter happens and nothing will show up and it'll say, but nobody came. So that line is very reminiscent of the genocide route. Fun facts. Boy, what a shame. Nobody else is gonna get to see you die. I love how shocked he is. In the top.
How'd you? Well, I'll just... Oh, where are my powers?
The souls? Warning number 2, if you have epilepsy, look away from the screen. Should have said that earlier. Okay, should be good now. Sweet, sweet sounds of wind. Anyway. Now, this was the fun part in watching a bunch of different playthroughs that didn't play specifically for endings. Because seeing their reasonings for why they chose what they did. So Watame, who is Wholesome Sheep from Hololive, chose to fight and kill Flowey because she saw him as a threat to everyone and even to himself. So seemed that like he would be willing to come back and do it again, so she killed him to save everyone else. Then you get a war criminal rabbit, Pecora from Hololive, who decided to show mercy under the premise of, if you come back, I will just kill you again. Or I will defeat you again. So that's the sort of duality I like watching playthroughs of with this, is like seeing their reasoning for why they kill or save Flowey. But saying as I'm going for pacifist route, kind of don't have a choice. Yeah. Yeah, that too. It's like that sort of decision is where a lot of things lead.
What are you doing? Do you really think I've learned anything from this? No. Sparing me won't change anything. Killing me is the only way to end this. If you let me live, I'll come back. I'll kill you. I'll kill everyone. I'll kill everyone you love. Why? Why are you being so nice to me? I can't understand.
Yeah.
I can't understand. I just can't understand.
Flowey ran away. Wow, I guess me being sick actually helped with that voice a lot, because that became natural throughout that. Just with my voice cracks and everything. But yeah. This is going to be the end of the neutral route. Well, I have roughly half an hour. That I'm still able to do stuff. I could just finish this today. In reality, I could. But I feel like saving the true pacifist ending for its own day. Oh. What's... My bitrate seems fine. Yeah. Ring, ring. Hey. Is anyone there? Well, just calling to say, you made a snowman really happy. Guess I should say something else, too. So, it's been a while. The queen returned and is now ruling over the underground. She's instated a new policy. All the humans who fall here will be treated not as enemies, but as friends. It's probably for the best anyway. The human souls the king gathered seem to have disappeared.
So, that plan ain't happening anytime soon. But even though people are heartbroken over the king, and things are looking grim for our freedom, the queen's trying her best not to let us give up hope. So, hey. Gator, why? What? Thank you for the 3 gift subs, but why? Ah! Thank you, Gator. Ah! Gator, thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs. That does mean a lot to me, honestly. Also, in case you haven't noticed, all of the sound bits come from Kirby. Except for, I think, the following one. Maybe. No, the following one does. I did change that recently. Yeah, all of the sound bits that are in my stream now, all the alerts are Kirby sound effects. My favorite one is the raid sound effect, but that is something that we will have to see when it comes. But yeah, I may switch it up a bit, may put in some Undertale ones as well. One day I hope you do the run, so Papyrus is the only one left alive in the end. Likely not. Mostly because I don't like doing anything but the pacifist route. I tried the genocide route at one point and couldn't get through it. So yeah, that yes, we do need to do that someday. Not today, obviously. Maybe we could schedule that at some point. Whether you want to do it on stream or not is up to you. But I can set aside a day for that if we need to. Or just offhand, you can just message me, and as long as I'm free, I'll be happy to do it, because most of the time I'm just watching YouTube or something. But yeah, I can't do the genocide route. I just can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to kill a lot of characters. The only characters I can actually bring myself to kill are Flowey, Muffet, to an extent, I could do Papyrus. Undyne I could theoretically do as well. But really just killing Toriel is so difficult. Killing Papyrus is hard. Undyne is also hard to kill. Like, just mentally. So that's why, like, I don't do stuff like the genocide route. I only ever do the pacifist route. Anyway, so hey, if we're not giving up down here, don't give up wherever you are, okay? Who knows how long it will take, but we will get out of here. Sans, who are you talking to? Oh, that was not the right voice. Oh, nobody. What? Nobody? Can I talk to them too? Here, knock yourself out. Wait a second. I recognize this number. Attention, human. I, the great Papyrus, am now captain of the Royal Guard. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. Except, instead of fighting, we just water flowers. So that's ever so slightly different. And we're helping Dr. Alphys with her research. She's gonna find a way to get us out of here. Undyne is helping her too. Though, to be honest, her method of helping seems kind of explosion-inducing. But I think Alphys likes having her around. Uh-oh. Hey, what are you up to, punk? Nyah. Please don't noogie the phone. Hey, who's in charge here? Me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I quit my job as leader of the Royal Guard. Actually, since we won't be fighting anymore, the Royal Guard totally disbanded. There's, only one member now. But he's extremely good. Yeah, he is. Come here. Please don't noogie the skeleton. Anyways, now I'm working as Alfie's lab assistant. We're going to find a way out of this dump once and for all. Oh, yeah, and I'm a gym teacher at the Queen's new school. Did you know I can bench press 7 children? Awesome, right? Hey, I'm sorry about what happened with Asgore. You were just doing what you had to. It's not your fault he... Ah, darn it. I miss the big guy. Come on, Undyne, snap out of it. I guess I'll tell you how Alphys is doing. Well, she's the same as ever. Maybe a little more reclusive than normal. Seems like something's really bothering her. But she can get through it. I'm there supporting her. That's what friends are for, right? Hey, wherever you are, I hope it's better than here. It took a lot of sacrifice for you to get there. So, wherever you are, you have to try to be happy, okay? For our sakes. We'll feel better knowing our trouble was worth it. We're all with you, everyone is. Even the Queen. Hey, wait a second. Toriel, do you wanna... She says she's busy. But if she knew who we were talking to, we wouldn't get the phone back for at least a few hours. We have the mercy to spare you from her. But call back anytime, okay? She'd love to talk. Oh, whoops. This thing's almost out of batteries. So, hate to cut this short, but be seeing you, okay, buddy? Bye-bye for now. See ya, punk. Click. Why? Why did you let me go? Don't you realize that being nice just makes you get hurt? Look at yourself. You made all these great friends, but now you'll probably never see them again. Not to mention how much they've been set back by you, the Flowey-shaped machine. What do you mean by that? The Flowey-shaped machine. Oh, yeah. From the True Pacifist route. Hurts, doesn't it? If you had just gone through without caring about anyone. Yep. You wouldn't have to feel bad now. So I don't get it. If you really did everything the right way, why did things still end up like this? Why? Is life really that unfair? Say, what if I told you I knew some way to get you a better ending? You'll have to load your save file and, well, in the meantime, why don't you go see Dr. Alphys? It seems like you could have been better friends. Who knows? Maybe she's got the key to your happiness. See you soon. All right. I think I'll call it there for today. Let me get this up. Let me do that. Let me open up. Nope, I don't want that. I wanted to put on music. There we go. I want this one. All right. So, I am going to call it for the day. Let me switch this back over it here. Thank you so much for coming by. Gator, thank you so much for the 3 gifted today. That does mean a lot to me. Obviously saw the Discord link earlier, so you can if you haven't already, you can join. I saw a bunch of you did. Few things as well. I still need to set certain things up with a bot in chat. I need to fix the bot for the Discord to notify when going live. A lot of stuff like that. But I have the 7TV extension with some emotes installed for the channel. So if you have that extension, you can just look up 7TV on the Google extension store or Firefox extension. Like, stuff like that. And you can get more emotes because I am not specifically creative enough or skilled enough to do my own emotes. So that's why I only have 2 on the channel right now. But the 7TV emotes are free for people to use as long as they have the extension. Thank you for the hydration. I will take a drink of water. But yeah, as well, I do have a throne set up. I'm still working on figuring out the process of getting things set up with that. I have it for some of the smaller things that, frankly, I want but don't have the money to pay for. On top of that, I may decide to try and get PC parts on there because my PC is starting to chug. But I'm going to get everything with that set up first before sharing the link. Although it should be fairly easy if you know how Throne links work. It's just kind of the username at the end, but that's beside the point. As well as there is one command that I have set up. That is my website. You can go check that out. There are links to a lot of stuff on there. I still need to update it a bit with some of the more recent updates to character design and just overall design. But generally, yeah, all of my stuff is kind of posted there. So that, yeah, I think that's about it for today. Thursday, I will be going through the True Pacifist ending. Same time, 1:30 EST. I'll be finishing the game as long as things go well and I'm not overly sick. But yeah, Thursday, I will be finishing that up. Next week, Tuesday, in that case. Cooking with Echo Tone. I've already done the cooking. That was, if you go to my VOD channel, which I do need to link on the website, it's just Echo Tide VODs, or the link is youtube.com/the@ETVODs, ETV, all being capital, the rest being lowercase. Or no. Is it all? Let me actually look. I will actually put the links in chat. Yes, I was right. It is /@ETVODs. That is the website, or that is the link to the VOD channel. Alternatively, the normal YouTube is just that. I will be posting edited version of my entire Undertale playthrough in one part once I'm done with that. I still need to go through and finish up the Splatoon VODs and then do the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe VODs. I am slowly working through editing the stuff together. But on the VOD channel, later today, this VOD, as well as the previous VODs, will be up on that channel. So if you want to go see those, you can. I started out with day one just talking about the little Easter eggs and stuff like that. Second one was the dating edition, which was we dated Papyrus and we did the Undyne date, which was the cooking date. The only one we have left date-wise is the date with Alphys, which you can't do until you finish the neutral route. So that'll be what we start with on Thursday, and then we go through the True Lab and the ending of the Pacifist route. So if you want to watch all of those, you can go ahead there. If you want to get notified when I go live next, make sure you set notifications on for the channel, or in the Discord, get yourself the spectators role. Because despite the fact I need to fix the bot, I still ping the spectators when I go live, once the notification goes out. But thank you everybody so much for showing up. I'm actually going to see if there's anybody I have to raid. I do. Go say hello to, I seriously need to get a raid message set up. But I will send you over to my friend, Bleach. So go show them some love, much as you would me. And, yeah, thank you everybody so much for coming by, so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure you drink some water, get some rest, all of that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye.